Today I am hiking the Centerpoint Trail in the Buffalo National River Wilderness area. Centerpoint Trail is, well, where I'm going today is Big Bluff and the Goat Trail on Big Bluff. Gonna do an overnight hike. Got my hammock in hand and in pack rather, ready to get down here. It's about 2.5 miles down to the spur, the Goat Trail spur. And it's about 1,000-foot descent over that 2.5 miles. Now the other side of that is a 1,000-foot ascent on the way out tomorrow morning. But anyway, I'm thinking this could be pretty awesome. Get sunset photography off the bluff and get astrophotography tonight at my very low skill level and low price point equipment, but you know I like to try. And yeah, I am super psyched to do this, and so that's going to be our video for this weekend's adventure, is a overnight hiking excursion down the Centerpoint Trail to Big Bluff. All right, we got as close to Big Bluff as we can get and still camp. There's a sign when you start down the Goat Trail spur that says no camping beyond this point. So this is going to be home for the night. Pretty solid. I could have brought the rain fly back to my left there a little bit, but I don't expect rain at all. That is just like a preemptive maintenance there, just in case. But yeah, got it all set up. The lines are tight. It's like I'm really digging the little system to come up with there. Looks good. Sweet. And we're right at the junction. The Goat Trail spur is right over there, and this is the Centerpoint Trail, runs right here, right to left. So yep, I'm set up for the night. All right, camp is set up for the night, and now I'm going to hike down to Big Bluff to the Goat Trail on Big Bluff, and it will be the first time I have seen it in person, so we'll definitely get that on film. But we're just scouting it out to see what the trail's like, because we're gonna have to make this half-mile hike after dark later tonight, after I try my hand at some astro photography. So kind of scouting the trail out to see how rough it is. Of course I'll have headlamps and whatnot, flashlights, but just want to get an idea of what it's like before coming back up here at sunset and for dark. Oh my God. Good grief, y'all. Look at this. Oh my. Like the river down there. And this is, you walk out from under this bluff down this trail, and this is the view that greets you. That's just amazing. It's just amazing. All right, so I have scoped out the trail down, have an idea of what's going to be like coming out after dark. On my way back up to camp now to have my quote-unquote dinner. Taking off now to head back down to the, well, we found a good place for the astro and for sunset shots, so I'm headed back down there now. Probably about 2 hours before sunset, but that's fine. It's a beautiful view, so we're going to start our hike back down there for the evening now. So hard to see right now because of the sun, but man. That's right here, one of the old juniper trees. There's a couple of big ones there. They say, and I don't know which ones or the size, but they say some of these trees, these juniper trees clinging for dear life to the side of this bluff, are over 800 years old. I mean, imagine that. It is the very last light we have. Got some bats moving around occasionally. Got a moon up there that's definitely not going to be in focus. Sun setting. Lots of animal noises. A river below us, 300 feet down there. This is probably pretty close to heaven. There's the moon hiding in the trees. And the cicadas. I've been hearing a hoot owl. You obviously can't see anything, but I'm still on the goat trail on Big Bluff. This is absolutely magical. You can see the Milky Way with my naked eye, and my camera can also see the Milky Way. This is living. For real living. It is time to head back. Now, head back to camp for the night. And time to kill the video for a while, because this hike out after dark, at least this first, I would say, 1,000 yards, it gets a little sketchy in places, like down there. Made it back alive and got a little fire going. And yeah, it is time to get rest and chill out for a while and get some sleep, because tomorrow brings a 2.5 mile hike with a 1,000-foot ascent involved with it. And yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be less fun than today has been, but I'm super psyched about today, because I think I got some killer pictures of the Milky Way tonight, and maybe even a couple of sunset pictures. And all in all, oh my God, sitting up there in the pitch black, 11 o'clock at night on the bluff face, looking at the Milky Way with your naked eye, just kind of working its way across the valley. There aren't really words for things like that. There probably are, but they were written by far better men than I, and lots and lots of years ago. It is about 4:20 a.m. I'm awake because Bob over there decided to have, well, let's just put it this way. The first rule of Raccoon Fight Club is you don't talk about Raccoon Fight Club. But I'm not in Raccoon Fight Club, so I'm going to talk about it. He and his pal Stan were they were throwing paws a while ago, and it got loud and rowdy. And then I believe there may have been an incursion of wild hogs off in the distance. It got pretty loud, and yeah. And so, Rich, you don't seem super scared of people. Closer to 6:30 now. There was not much sleep that happened after Raccoon Fight Club started. Yeah. So, got camp wrapped up, and got enough daylight coming through with headlamps to start our way out. And that's what's gonna happen now, because yeah, there's a lot of dang raccoons out here, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna head on back up the trail, and we will see you at the trailhead for debriefing. That was a heck of a night. Not a lot of sleep had after the hogs came and the raccoons fought. But that was an awesome trip. Absolutely loved that trip. That was a great trip, and I cannot wait to get in and start editing some of the astro pictures and see if I got anything of value in there. Even if I didn't, it doesn't matter. Just being out there on the bluff at night, looking at the Milky Way, watching it cross the sky, all the cicadas, all the crickets, the frogs, like all the noises, everything. It was amazing. It was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, you should consider doing this trip if you're ever feeling it, man. I'll tell you what, here's the things you need to know. 2.5 miles to the Goats Trail. 2.5 miles back from it is 0.4 from that intersection down to Big Bluff. It's a long hike. Going in's not that bad. It's mostly downhill. Coming out is a thing. You need to be aware of that. You need to be ready for it. It's not an easy hike. It is definitely strenuous, very strenuous in about 4 places, and it's moderate in several others. It's totally doable hike for most people, but come prepared, bring water, and do not bring your children, because there could be really tragic consequences to making that decision. Just saying. It's totally worth seeing. It's totally worth doing, and it was an awesome weekend adventure for me, and I've still got time here on the Buffalo River. I may go fishing for a little while before I go home, but anyway, for this video, this is going to wrap it up. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and please like, please share, and please subscribe. I would sincerely appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next video.
We here at Studio 119 would like to remind all of you out there listening, wherever you might be, that though the hill might be steep and the trail be rocky, the mountaintop awaits.